Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of my garage. The last episode we kind of finished this Challenger for the most part. And in this episode we're gonna get it painted, get the last bit of rust figured out. And then we'll start working on one of these. These two being two of my new mods. This is a 1959 DeSoto Fireflite. It's a mopar, for the people that don't know this car brand. And this right here is a 1969 Chevy Impala that I actually finished just today. Both of these cars obviously are in terrible shape. This one is gonna be our daily though, so it's important. We also really need to get this thing on the road, because it's gonna be our shop truck. Shouldn't be too hard to get that back up and running. Anyways, let's start working on our Challenger. Put that on. I think this is the last bit of rust this car has. Okay, that was easy. Wait, there's more rust? Where? Where the fuck is there still rust? I don't know, could be behind the door panels, but I'm not too sure about it. Could be anywhere really. This car also really needs to get the suspension fixed before we crash it again. It's a horrible driver right now. Oh, I'm blind, there's rust. We found our rust. Let's get rid of that real quick. There we go. I think I'm gonna paint the car in this green. Or a green at least, but I think I need to take the quarter panel off and we need to take a trip to town. I'm gonna take off the quarter real quick. But I'm gonna do it the lame way, the trip to town. Because I have a lot of things to do in this episode. And I don't want to waste too much time driving to town. Like, I actually want to get a lot of shit done. What's still... oh. There we go. Now we got our quarter panel. Let's go to town real quick. Also, if we want to paint this, we need to take out the engine. Otherwise, that's gonna get fucked up. Because it does have a few paintable parts, and I would like to keep them Mopar orange, if you know what I mean. Why can't... oh, there we go. Put the fuel line in... well, never mind then. Even got some spare fuel lines. I think the one on the shelf is from the truck. There we go. There's our 440. Okay, so we pretty much got the Challenger prepped for paint now. Let's go to town real quick. Since we took the motor out, I need coolant. At least a little bit. And we need to go to the store over there. Ignore those weird ass pieces of furniture around here. The position actually saves from other saves, and this is from my personal save with a custom built shop. I don't know, it's a really old mod, could use some updates, definitely. Let's buy the color meter.
I saw something that looked like a busted out car last night when I was walking down the forest.
Forest, yeah, we should take a trip to the forest though. I think I'm also gonna buy the air compressor, but I'm worried that there's no way I can put it into... Nah. Yeah, we have to pick that up later. Other than that, yeah. We can pick up some more stuff later. Could really use some of these tools. I think we got everything we need. So, color meter. It's 32, 42, 32. Interesting color. So that should be it, right? 32, 42, 32, yeah. Oh, that's nice. I'm not really aiming to make the car 100% pristine, but... You know, just... make it look good again. Also might put on an RT hood, but I'm not sure. We got a lot of money though, so it's certainly in the budget, getting an RT hood. Okay, that's welded. Time to paint the rest of this car. But I think I need to take off the door panels. Despite this being a quick and cheap paint job, I'm gonna want to cover pretty much the whole area. It doesn't have to be great coverage, but at least like I don't want it to be visibly screwed up everywhere. There we go. Let's consume the last candle. I kinda also would like to make this a vinyl top car. Look at this. That's a lot better. Those trash bags from the store probably would be helpful as well. But to be honest, I never used them. For me personally, they were just a useless addition. But I've seen some people use them, so they must be useful in a way. Yeah, this is just a quick and dirty paint job though. It's not gonna be too fancy. I love how this almost looks camouflage-ish right now. But don't get your hopes up, that's not gonna happen. I think those paint jobs look awful. Doesn't belong in a muscle car. A truck, maybe. And not some poser truck, I'm talking like square body retired army truck. Oh, the window lifts are broken too. Could replace those as well. Yeah, it's getting there. I hate painting the hood because it just sucks to reach later. Like, the further you get, the harder you can reach everything. Which actually is bad for coverage. Like, even in game. I noticed you get worse coverage if you have to aim far away. And I'm pretty sure, like, the spray particles are actually simulated in a way. Because they don't go through colliders. Like, if there's a collider in the way, which is the issue with some mod cars, that's why you can't paint them properly. Yeah, this is a pretty bare bones paint job. Okay, both window lifts are broken. I think I'm gonna fix that, even though I don't really care about it right now. Because, I mean, the door panels are already off. I think I'm gonna use no clip for this real quick. Because reaching the roof is also a pain in the ass. How's the coverage under the hood? I mean, touching that up doesn't cause any harm. I think we got everything ready. Yep, paint is perfect, pretty much. Can put the... Oh wait, before I put the door panels on, like I said, gonna fix that. Oh, fuck, I just threw away a window, I realized. Well, anyways. This was the driver's side window. Gotta keep that in mind. Let's put that onto this. Somehow. This is definitely the way to handle glass, by the way. That's 100% professional. I always handle my vehicle glass like that. Especially on my Firebird. I wonder if anyone would care if I make a video about my Firebird one day. I mean, it's nothing special, it's special to me, but a lot of people, you know, it's almost, it's slightly more than a base model. So all the fancy trim guys and stuff, they don't give a shit, but I don't give a shit about them. Okay, we got the Challenger painted. Let's put the motor back in. Actually, we can go for one quick drive. Because I really want to pick up the air compressor for all the BS over there. It's a pretty cool mod. I feel like it's something that should have been in the base game for a long time. Just in case, we still have oil, right? Yep, we do. Always gotta check. No, I don't. There we go. Let's fill the radiator back up. That's a pretty rad radiator at that. If I say so myself. Now we should be good to go to drive to town. There we go. Why is there window tint? I think we used that on the Firebird. I would like to put window tint on this car. But we don't have much of that left, but we could pick up some more. I think I definitely will. Anyways, let's go. Quick drive. Not gonna make the same mistake this time. Gonna drive this thing semi-carefully. Oh, I forgot how terrible the brakes are. This is fun. She also needs some gas soon.
The inner Steve, the poncho gun, is not advised to stay away from this gun. It's way too shady for my liking.
And window tint. kind of... Do we even have one of these? I think we do. Is there anything else? I mean, for now I think we're good. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think we have a sandblaster. I have no clue what tools I own. There we go, home sweet home. Next time we drive, we really need to gas the Challenger up. So this is for you. Looks alright. I pretty much always use tin because I hate the milky glass in my garage. Wait, is there when... Why can't I... Hello? Window? Okay then. That's strange. Oh yeah, the air compressor. Gonna drag the DeSoto out of its hiding now. Think we need to push the Challenger back a little. So we can get the DeSoto in here because it's getting dark pretty quickly. Alright, got the tires aired off. How do I... There we go. Yeah, we have the sand blaster and we still have one bag of sand. I kinda want to work on this, but we need a daily driver. Don't run into the F100. Thanks. No, don't run into the Impala either. I forgot this thing has no handbrake. I literally pushed it all the way here. It's missing the cowl. It's rocking like a ship. I mean, it is a ship, but... First thing we should put into this thing is a fucking handbrake. It's pretty bad. Do we have a handbrake cable? We don't. That's great. Maybe I should rebuild the whole suspension right now, but I don't know. I mean, this is gonna work for a while. And I don't want to perform a concourse restoration on this, I just want a fucking daily. Okay, that didn't do a lot. Probably need to get closer to underneath the floors. I also know that this car is rotten out in certain places. A frame. I know there's rot underneath the carpet. Oh yeah, that's the carpet. The whole floor section is missing. Probably should weld that in there if we want a rear seat. Back seat, I mean. Especially on modded cars, bad shock absorbers tend to cause terrible handling, so probably should address that first. I wonder if the brake fluid is gonna hold or if it's gonna leak. I mean, of course, it still needs a lot of parts. So right now it's gonna leak anyways. Another leaf spring. And now I would say let's take off the wheels. This car deserves some nice wheels at least, eventually. How's the brakes looking? They could use some, at least some effort. I think I have to take the entire hose off. Actually, we could just throw away the entire brake shoe. Like, this entire caliper is crap. I feel like this car's gonna fall off the lift, but it's missing that entire thing. So we need basically the entire rear brakes. Brake disc, both calipers. And the handbrake cable, actually. There we go. It's pretty interesting what's going on with the brake cable. If it's already possessed, I don't know if I want to trust it, honestly. Probably gonna pull itself at 150 miles an hour. Okay, let's get that installed on the crustiest rear end known to man. But I mean, it's gonna work for what we're doing. This car just needs to get us from A to B. And it's a pretty clean way to get from A to B at that. This thing's got so much style. Okay, we got that figured out. I think these tires are gonna hold air. They look pretty much new. Now we need to get the front end sorted though. And it needs a drive shaft. If I can source a working engine in this very same video, maybe we can even drive it. I don't know where to get a working engine from right now. So driving's definitely gonna be next episode, cause building an engine takes a little as well. And we need a tranny as well. And of course I lifted the car wrong. Now that should be fine, right? Yeah, now we good. The first DeSoto drive's probably gonna be getting new tires. What the fuck just happened? Okay, that's interesting. I haven't quite seen that before. Gotta move it over. Try again. I have no clue what just happened. Stop scooting around, alright. What the fuck? Why do I have so many sticking parts recently, if you want to call it that? Anyways, this thing is sitting on its bare front end now. It needs torsion bars, I can already tell. Kinda needs everything. Let's start with the torsion bars. Because they're crucial to even getting this thing to sit on its own weight. If we put these in the car, at least will sit on its own weight without having the front end hanging. Now onto the arms and stuff, I don't know if I would be driving on that. I don't want to wreck it right away. I think I'm gonna replace the entire arm. While I'm at it, I probably should replace this as well. Oh shit, the car is about to fall onto my head. I can reuse this hub at least. The hub is still good. Now this again is absolute crap though. What the fuck is... Okay. But my garage is so buggy still. I think I'm aggravating this game right now. Don't crunch my head. Okay, at least like we need this. We need a strut rod. Technically we need two, but I want to focus on one side first, I think. How are the brake pads in those? Jeez, calm down. This car's got fucking attitude. Chill. Why did this make the cross member fall out? I haven't seen that before either. Well, this kinda makes everything easier though. Because we can rebuild the cross member by the parts. Steering box is pretty crucial. Don't want to have a bad one. I keep forgetting that the dumpster's not over there. Steering box. Gotta put that on. All this stuff seems to be fine still. This is the left side. Wait, what? Ah, it's the right side anyways. Let's put that. This motor ain't going anywhere, right? I think so. Yeah, I was looking at this thing from the wrong side. It's just pretty stupid. Where's the strut rod? There. Let's put that on. We need the hubs. I mean the... what is it? The hub carrier. Put the hub back on. Now we need the brakes. There we go. Unbox some of these. And put them back in there. But I said in there, not beside. Alright. Why do I keep buying things on impulse? But we're gonna need these parts later on anyway, so it's not wasted. Oh, I also still have brake lines. Anyways. It's all parts we can use later on. So we got this sorted, but... What does... Okay, it needs... pretty much the whole package. For the upper suspension. That's probably why the crossmember fell out. Because all the upper stuff basically didn't exist. It's pretty quick so far. I mean, we just drug this car out of the leaves and it's almost back on the wheels. Supporting its own weight. Getting this thing to drive won't be too terribly hard either. Why don't they go in? I guess if the crossmember bolts don't want to bolt. The fuck didn't I put on brake lines? Okay, now the suspension is doing suspension things at least. Why don't they go in? That's super weird. I guess I need to snag a brake line. Because one just seems to have disappeared. The fuck? There is no brake line on here, clearly. Yeah. Okay, this is confusing. This is very confusing. What kind of black magic is going on right now? Why did I see this coming, that this entire thing is gonna be possessed? By the time I saw what the handbrake line was doing. This tire seems to be much better off. All the other ones are pretty much trashed. This one might hold air still, I hope at least. Okay, we got the DeSoto on its wheels. That was fast. It has a steering column. It just needs a seat, a shifter. Where did the compressor go? Okay, that tire is about to blow up. Nice though, we got this thing sitting on its wheels for the first time in forever. Needs a new radiator. So... I mean, that's no issue. To put a new rad into this thing. I don't know what I should put in there in terms of engine though. I could put a 392 Hemi into this thing, not the fucking loser modern 392. I'm talking about the first gen Hemi, the real 392. I think this radiator isn't useful for anything anymore. Sadly, I can't put the rate. I just realized all of this is crooked. Because it shouldn't sit that far back from the radiator support. So all of this is crooked. Either it's gonna stay that way or we have to fix that as well. Probably gonna fix it one day. We need a transmission. Does the car have pedals in it already? Nope. Then I'd say we go for 4-speed auto. Simply because it's a daily and it's a 50s car. Let's bolt that transmission right up. Why did the whole transmission, what is it called, like, I don't know the English word right now, but the whole transmission thingy moved when I bolted it up. This car seems to be pretty twisted. It's not exactly a good thing. A seat, I can get a seat as well. That shouldn't be too hard. I mean, I need the seat to get the truck running. This car's gonna be hideously ugly. For now. But she's getting a brown seat. Just for now. But I can hardly stand it. Yep, this is fucking disgusting. Wait, how's the back seat in there when there's a whole section of floor missing? I'm not gonna question that either. Like, if I take off the carpet, there's gonna be huge hole. Anyways, let's put the shifter in and the pedals. The automatic pedals, and I need the shifter for this car. The push button automatic. This actually works, like the buttons move when you shift. I'm pretty proud of that, even though it's actually nothing difficult really. So if you put a motor in this thing, it should work. We almost got a running and driving DeSoto. This thing isn't gonna move anytime soon. Although the internals don't seem that bad. Let's crack it open. I think we can use this engine for parts. If it would stop rocking. But using this engine for parts is probably gonna ensure that our new daily isn't reliable at all. Ah, never mind, it's got a lot of dead pistons, so the other ones are probably not far behind. This motor is pretty much toast. I've got some parts laying around the crank. Oh, we had a radiator that could have worked. We got some tires. Us even could have reused that. We got some good parts back here. I think the DeSoto is going to get a Hemi though. That's expensive. Really expensive. I also could put a Mopar 400 in it. It's gonna move it along just fine, really. And it would be a lot easier to build. But I kinda want the Hemi. Actually, let's go the Hemi route. So this is gonna be our next project. I think I'm gonna finish the engine off screen and we can put it into the car in the next video. Because this video is getting pretty long. So I'd say that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye.